connection success. Okay. Send a message to Peter. Or I'll send a message to Peter.
Yeah.
Check the stream, make sure.
I think it started. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LMS Canberra's T20s League and Saturday's Friendlies. Funny. Need some LMS radio DJ power.
Okay. So, yeah, look.
Here's
me.
your message.
Okay, so you're sweet to go. Stop streaming. Okay, so it records its app, right?
Oh, it is up, yeah.
Yeah. Here, hey, it's active now. Okay.
Yeah.
Select your strikers.
Yeah.
We need some
You might
sticky
want
tape for
to
that.
catch this one.
Yeah.
Probably if you have a rubber band.
Yeah.
So all the task is done.
Good morning and welcome to today's Three Short Challenge in their bid to go to the international competition in South Africa for LMS. So what we have here is Three Short versus Last Pick Standing, and they're just getting ready to start anytime soon. I'm just wandering around the field at the moment. Hopefully I won't get hit, but there you are. So let's see, the match about to begin. The two opening batsmen are going in now. Here comes another straggler. Whoop! Oh, jeez, my foot gets in the way. I got big shoes on. Okay, so the stream is up, we're running, and we got Chris Mapstone facing first, with Rob next to him, Rob Woolston, and obviously Dean Morgan, young Dean Morgan is bowling. And we're not far from the Canberra airport here, so you can hear the airplanes going by. That's not a 747. Now, the Three Shore Triple C World Champions sponsorship candidates for 2022. There's a number of them, so I'm just going to read through them. For Chris Mapstone, we got Marie and Pete from Grandsborough, from Colwell, and there he goes hitting one to square leg, or just behind square leg, for one. Again, for Chris Mapstone, we got Tommy Pauline from Mindset Abilities, Kyle Terrell from Vanguard Global in Melbourne, Pete Bowman, of course, franchisee owner of the Canberra LMS, sponsoring Chris. I don't know why he'd waste his money on that man. The cancer ball being chased by Brad Morgan, and straight back to Browning. Now Caroline McBurney from IGA Cannabon in Western Australia is also sponsoring Chris Mapstone, or has bought tickets to for Chris. Kelly from Flexico Storage and Floors in Perth. Now that's Rob, of course, caught first ball. Can't tell who's the catch at the back because I can't see that far, but unfortunately for him, straight first ball and he's out. Let's see, what do we got? So that's Dean Morgan bowling, and let's see, the umpire is checking to see if it was a legal catch or something. It's a bit cold, so who knows what happened. It looks like, was it Daniel that caught it? Could be Daniel. Yes. Anyway, we move on. Yeah, and those are the other people who bought tickets, I believe, or sponsoring Chris Mapstone. I'll go through a list from the top now. Sam Lang, of course, who's not yet batting. He's in to bat at some point soon. We got Homesmart Home Electricals in Canberra. LMS Australia as well. He's a champion player, of course, and missed that shot. Linda Bond Photography from Townsville. Rodney Tees. Cochrane Real Estate from Gympie. Ben Gregg. Kenny Levhers. And Moneyquest Park Rich. Here comes Dean again. Bowling well. Unfortunately, bowled that one on the leg side, so that's a wide. Now, for Jeff Lynn, we got Digital 8. For Phil Simpson, we got What's Needed Electrical. Carl Mackin Carpentry. Complete Electrical Service. Ooh, that's a good ball. Questioning, was there an edge? Obviously not given. So that would be Patrick McDonald facing at the moment. So he's one run from 3 balls. Good over for Dean. Good opening over. 1 wicket. Now for Pat McDonald, we have PJ's. That's in Canberra. That's I believe a pub in Civic, Canberra. Diverse Concreting and Siniat. For Siad Abbas, we got Saba Build. And for Connor Brown, of course, we got Sports Tourist sponsoring Connor for his trip to the World Champs in South Africa. Let's get on with the play. That's Chris hitting one to the onside for just the one. Then we got Mick Koshi bowling. So the score's on 5, 1 down. So not a good start for Three Short, but they got plenty of depth. They should be right. Of course, as you'd be aware, there's a draw at the end of the competition today. Some good prizes are here. I will read those out later. So stay tuned. Koshi in for his second ball. Good shot to the onside for Patrick. Daniel's throwing that in. Good arm. Now, beautiful day today in Canberra, of course. Nice and sunny, and I think the temperature must be close to 5 by now. 5 degrees centigrade, that is. So we expect that the temperature will be a balmy 14 today. I got Dean Morgan not far from me on the field. And if you see the camera moving around, it's because I'm trying to get out of the way of the ball in case it comes my way. I'm in the middle of the field somewhere. The boundaries are quite large here, so there's Benny down the back there fielding. Koshi's just finished his over. None for 3 from 1. That's a pretty good figures against 3 short early on. Try to zoom into the action a bit. As young Dean Morgan again. Had a good first over, so we'll see how he goes in the second one. Patrick on strike now. Or as his friends call him, P-Mac. Show the onside again. Just an easy one. Let's see, young Karthik Minampati, of course, is our umpire today, well-experienced umpire. He's been servicing the Canberra LMS competition for a couple of years now. Chris hits one on the offside. Easy one again. So let's see what else is around us. Let's see. There's Daniel fielding down there. Must be a bit of dew on the field at the moment, so they're asking for a rag to dry that ball a bit. Here comes that ball. Down the ground. Benny fielding, good arm there. Oof, got him. He's out. What a throw. That's a very good throw. Because Browning, superstar of Canberra cricket, taking that throw in from Benny and taking the stumps clean out of the ground. Good start for last peg hanging. So that's a second wicket for young Dean Morgan, of Dean Morgan's bowling. The 3 short might not be ready yet. They're a bit rattled. Good start for the opposition. Sammy Lang coming out now to go to square leg, I believe. I don't know how much closer I can get into the action. before I get kicked out.
Got 10 off the boundary. Okay.
So now we also with Chris we got Halo. Halo blocks one. Hayden Page, of course, is a star of the LMS Canberra with really. Hang on. We got. Don't know if we got a delay in the score here, but Halo is facing now. Hey, Karthik! Make sure Chris is on strike! Chris on strike! He's got the wrong person on strike. Okay, now we switched it back. Big whack. Bit of a hack shot, but gives you results. Oh, hello, coming back for a second. A bit of danger there, seeing as they already had a run out. Better not risk it too early in the game. Ooh, lakeside wide. As Koshi has come back to ball for his second over, I believe. Yep. So, according to this, we may be running out of battery. I don't know how. Koshi in for his nice and full on the pads. No score. Okay, it may be good now. Let's see, Chris is on 6 at the moment. He's the top scorer so far. He's one on the onside for 1. Gosh, he's doing a good job there of keeping the runs down. Of course, it's early in the match. Sri Shore well known for batting with plenty of depth. Halo hits one straight, fielded by Daniel, in for 2. That's the end of that over. For me, Kochi is only 9 runs so far of his 2 overs. Dean Morgan comes back in. He's had plenty of success, so why not keep him bowling? Score on 17, 2 down for 3 short after 4 overs. This, of course, is their fundraising competition today for the trip to South Africa. One hit to square leg there by Chris. He's going to rush a bit. He thought it might have been a second run with a misfield at the back there. So last peg, of course, I've got quite a few good players in their midst. Most of them drawn from the Barton club, who play in the local Canberra City and suburban competition. Oh, that's That was a full toss above the waist, so that's a no ball. Free hit coming up. Chris takes it, of course. So Chris benefits from this free hit. He can't get out other than being run out, I believe. No stampings, no catches, no ball. Oof, there we go. First potential 6. Yes, it is a 6. Let's clear the fence. So I guess we didn't put the fence far back enough. That's a good 60 meters back, that fence. Alright, looks like Chris is starting to warm up now, so he's moved on to 14 of 11 balls. This will put a bit of pressure on Young Dean. Let's see how he handles this. Oh, and another shot. Oh, that's a 4, that one. So of course in these games players retire when they score 50, and once all the other batsmen have got out, they can come back. At the moment Chris is a fair way off his 50, but he's well on the way now, 18 of 12. That's a bit better from Dean. Still Chris has passed him for just a 1. Missed on the leg side, that's a wide. So again, in this competition, we only bowl 1 extra ball for any illegal deliveries. So maximum of 6 balls per over, except in the last over, in which we keep going until we deliver 5 legal balls. Chris back on strike on 19 of what looks like 14 balls. Koshi coming back into a ball and leg side, I believe. Yep, that's wide again. He's checking his mark. Obviously, he's having difficulty with his bowling there. A bit of duck poo lying around. We did clear it up a bit. P. Mac was out there with the broom earlier on, clearing out the pitch. It's a very nice pitch. Big shot there. Benny's got a bit of chase down there. Yep, he's got it. They still get through for two runs, and the ball's gone back to the bowler. Oh, and here we go. It's gone past the bowler, so it's an extra run. So 3 all up. It's looking good at the moment. 38, 2 down after 5 overs, 5.1. So this is the 6th over. Halo, good drive, didn't get through though. So Koshi keeping him honest. Here we come. Oof. Little dab. Pushes one to the offside. Behind point. Just the one. Score moves on to 39. So again, 3 short triple C. That's a cricket club world champs sponsorship candidates for 2022. I'll just repeat myself here with let's start with Chris Mapstone, who's out there on the out there in the middle batting. He's been sponsored, and or people have bought tickets towards today's raffle that's at the end of the match today. Chris Mapson is supported by Marie and Pete from Grants Barrow in Colwell, that's here in Canberra, south side, the good side. Tommy Pauline from Mindset Abilities. Then we have Kyle Tyrrell from Vanguard Global in Melbourne. Pete Bowman, of course, from the LMS Canberra franchise. Caroline McBurney from IGA in Carnarvon, Western Australia, that's a fair way away, my hometown. Kelly from Flexico Storage and Floors in Perth as well. It's good to see a connection back to Perth. Now, Connor Brown is supported by Sports Tourist, of course. Ziad Abbas by Saba Build. Pat McDonald, PJ's, that's in Civic here in Canberra. Oop, that was a no ball off the pitch. Again, Pat McDonald is supported by Diverse Concreting and Simiat. Phil Simpson is supported by What's Needed Electrical. And here goes one on the offside, straight down the field, and it's gone for 4. Again, Phil Simpson is supported by Carl McKinn Carpentry and Complete Electrical Service. Jeff Lynn is supported by Digital 8, and Sammy Lang supported by HomeSmart Home Electrical in Canberra, LMS Australia, Linda Bond Photography in Townsville, Rodney Tees. Here goes Chris with a nice shot straight down on the offside this time. Ooh, coming back for 2. Here comes the ball, and it's short. Haydo takes a bit of a tumble there, but he's alright. Again, continuing with Sam Lang's supporters, Cochrane Real Estate in Gympie. Oh yes, nice shot, didn't clear the boundaries, goes through for just a 1. Ben Craig, Kenny Lebhers, and Maniquest Parkridge supporting Sam Lang as well. So 3 short on the quest to go to, well, obviously they qualify for South Africa, the competition of their LMS competition. But they're raising funds through this fest, cricket fest today. 3 matches back to back. Daniel Bowen there, he's got hit on the leg side. It's on for 4, I believe, and that's the over. So Daniel's gone for 15 runs of his over, first over, and the score moves along to 58 for 2 down after 7 overs. Chris Mapstone on 32 of 20. Haydo taking it easy, he's already on 19 of 9 balls. Great day for cricket today here in Canberra. We had a lot of rain recently, which has played havoc with our competition, but we've managed to still have games go ahead. But the fields have been saturated for quite a while. There's time to improve now with less rain recently. Nice shot this time on the onside. That would be deep mid-on. Picked up and thrown in by, I believe that could be Koshi at the back. Just the 1 run though. The boundaries here set back a lot further back than we usually set them up. We decided to use the fence today as the boundary, so that's a good 50 to 60 meters back. Haydo pushes one away for potentially 2 because, they're going for 2. Ball was a bit hit a bit deep. And score moves along to 61, 2 down. So Matthias Honesbeck is bowling at the moment. And that's got past the bowler for just the 1 run again. That could be Koshi. that's question of the day. So I'm gonna have to have a better look. Gotta put my glasses on so I can see who's out there on the boundary, way away from me. Chris back on strike, and hits one on the outside for just the one. Well picked up on the boundary there. That could be the young Dean Morgan. So I'm gonna pick up the camera and move around a bit, get a different point of view, and maybe try and stay out of the firing range of Halo. Halo on strike. He's one on the onside, where there's no fielders, of course. He's going back for two. Fielding at the back there, the two fielders converging. It's gone for four. Yeah. He likes to pick the spots. Young Halo. He moves to 26 of 12. Chris on 34 of 22. Three short has stabilized a bit now, having lost a wicket for a few overs. So they move to 67, 2 down of 8 overs. Daniel's back now. Oh, it's a shot. That's potentially clear the fence, or it's just bounced inside the fence. But, oh, hang on. It's been given as a 6, so it probably hit the fence on the full. Yep, it's a 6. Chris moves to 40, 10 away from his Fijian retirement. We're playing, of course, at RMC, the Royal Military College in Canberra. We got several cricket fields. This one here is a nice one too at the end of the complex. There we go. Fielded by Brad Morgan. And just the one. Halo again. Hits one on the onside, mid wicket, and score for 4. So the players were a bit worried about the boundaries being too far back, but obviously they've got no problems hitting them, clearing them, and or making sure they get a couple of runs at least. That ball's gone fairway back through the fence to the back.
Swing around nice and straight.
Score moves along to a leisurely 78 of 8.3 overs. Then Brad Morgan is, of course, moving his field around a bit straighter. Here comes Daniel again, and nice bowling. Halo unable to do anything with that. He dabs one to the offside behind point. And through for 1. That's the over again. I think Matthias is coming back to our bowl. Halo back on strike. Said before, Karthik Milanpati is our umpire today, doing a very good job. Some awesome ball there, but clear to the onside behind square for just the one. Let's move around a bit more. feet are too big. There we go. Comes Matthias again. Oof, too wide. So Hayden thought about hitting that one, but let it go. Sammy at square leg, waiting to come in. There's one's hit to point, and Benny running around to get it. Just the one run. Oh wait, not two. Yeah. Matthias coming back in to ball and hit on the onside for a potential two as the field is a fair way back. Yep, coming back through for an easy two. Oof, missed it. Big swing, no result. They've got some cyclists going past, having a good time here. Canberra is good for cycling out, especially when it's nice weather like this. A lot of people cycling about, enjoying the weather, enjoying the Canberra region. Very friendly place, very nice area to raise a family. Alright, so let's see, that's 10 hours gone, so they're going to switch ends. Chris is back on strike, he's on 41, not far away from his retirement, which would be a 50-run score. Brad Morgan is coming to bowl now. I'm surprised he's bowling this late. He's usually in a bit earlier than this, I think. He's a very good bowler. Plays for Barton, of course. Chris walks forward and shows no respect. Hits it straight down for one. Next side, was it? No, apparently not. That was a good ball then. Halo unable to do anything with it. Goes straight through to the keeper, to Browning. For no run, score on 87. Oh, it's a slow ball. Next side, unfortunately, so it's a wide. Fader on strike again, and let's see, pushes that away for one on the offside. Easy single. course, here in Canberra we play on synthetic fields, pitches. Oh, that was almost a bounce there from Brad. He's a tall guy, so ball tends to bounce a fair bit off his bowling. Score has moved along to 90, and Halo plays down the leg side for an easy, potentially 2. Yes, they're going back for 2. Koshi disappointed with his fielding there, but the field's a bit rough on that end, so it's a bit hard to pick up the ball cleanly. So that would be Brad's over. Only 6 runs off that. Hayden has caught up to Chris now. They're both on 42. Score 92 now for 3 short of $11. So now we got James Neal bowling. It must be a bit of a spinner because Browning has come up to the stumps. Trying to save his field. Of course, maximum number of players on the field altogether is 8, and 3 on each side, unless we're playing a power play. And hit on the onside by Chris for just the 1. Good start for James. Let's see how he goes now. Oh, hello. That could be... No, not gonna get caught. Just short of Benny. But I could throw back in. Oh, hello. That could be a 6 or a catch. And that's caught by Benny on the outfield. Chris out on 44. So Sammy Lang comes in. Sammy Lang, of course, a well-known LMS player, representative for Australia LMS. Came down all the way from Queensland to play these matches here today. Easy shot there on the offside for Langy. Away for 1. Nice. So score 95, and Halo hits that one hard away from the fielder. Got a bad bounce there off the ground there. Just 2 for 1. Still of that over. Chris! Let's do a quick interview here with Chris Mapston about the switching overs. How are we going there, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good hitting today.
What did I finish on?
a 44. Just,
44, so
yeah,
that would have been...
that's it. If you hit that for 6,
That would have been 50.
you can't win them all, mate.
A great day out here, great new pitch.
2 early wickets unsettled you guys a bit, but you settled back down fairly quickly.
Yeah, last week hanging, they got a good bowling side, so
Yes,
they pegged us down a bit.
yes, as per their name.
Put us under the pump,
Yes, yes,
steadied the innings, and Paige and myself decided to get a crack along.
that's right. So you stabilized the match a bit. So you're now 97 after 12 overs. So looking good.
Part of the plan was to get the Aussie skipper out there.
Yes, well, he's out there now, and here comes the ball. I might have to shift out of the way. There we go. Okay, I'll let Chris go. Coach is doing good fielding at the back here. So Halo is on 45 now. He might just get to 50 today. Diving the ball away on the offside for 1. Here comes Brad again. Hit away by Sammy for a potential 2 here. Yes. No. He stopped it, so yeah, just 2, and he's thinking of 3. Well, there you go. Quick runs in the end. So that puts Halo back on strike. It's on 46. Oh, hit on the pads. Nice and low too, but just offline, I guess. So that's 2 overs done for Brad. He's only given away 12 runs, so that's not bad. Here comes James again. James Neal, of course, his first over only went for 4, and they picked up a wicket, so not bad figures. Josh Benny next to me warming up for, it looks like he's going to come into the ball next after James. So Sammy on 5 of 3. Bit of a full toss on the pads. Disappointed with that. He knows he can hit that away for 4 easily, or even a 6. But still acclimatizing to the Canberra weather compared to whatever you get in Queensland. This time of year, here comes the ball past me. Coach picking it up. Oh, again, bit of a misfield due to the ground. But throws it in nice and quick and just threw for 1. So we got Hayden Page back on strike. Hayden, of course, a well-known player here in Canberra. And oh, hello. That was very odd. So give it a wide, a very good chance of stumping him there. Ronnie doing a very good job there with the gloves. Scores on 104 after 13.2 overs. So Halo on 47. He hits that straight on the offside. 4, let's say a 4. It's gone all the way to the fence. So he's on 51 and retired now. It looks like Sammy Lang is batting twice here. So we got Siada Bass coming in. He's coming from Sydney today to play for Swiss Short. there from Sydney to compete in several Canberra competitions. With his team, of course, I think they might be the Spider Monkeys. He's that one away on the onside for one. Mitch coming in to square leg. Oh, it's a bit of a full toss and he's gone away for the boundary for four. So that's Sammy with his usual shots. So 15 runs now of James Neal after 2 overs. Still got the 1 wicket in his first over. Ziad, of course, facing now, I believe. And, okay. Looks like Brad Morgan's coming back into ball. Great weather we're having here in Canberra today. Either way for just potential 2 if they run hard, but taking it easy. So just the 1. Yeah, about me 14 degrees expected today. Gonna have to take my jumper off. In comes Brad. It's gone up in the air, but no chance of being caught. Koshi coming around to pick it up. We're going back for 2. And Sammy moves on to, must be 12, yep, 12 of 7. Here comes Brad again. This was here up in the air towards James. He's not going to catch it. Whoop. Did a good job of stopping it. Throws it in. And just the 1 for Sammy. Sammy disappointed obviously that didn't go for 4 or 6. Here comes Brad again with a slow ball. Just the 1 away to the offside. Oh, Brad thought about throwing that in, but held it back. Oh, well done. Well played over his shoulder. Sammy, not him chasing that hard. They're in for 2 already. Just picked it up and throwing it in now. 2 runs to Sammy. So that's 15 overs gone. Scores on 120. That's a bit below par for 3 short, so I think they're going to start hitting now because they've got, I guess, enough wickets in their back pocket. Mitch is coming in next, of course. He's on square leg at the moment. Very good player as well. Good bowling, good batting. Not so sure about his fielding, especially since he's holding a drink in his hand. Don't know how he's going to be able to field later if he's doing the same. Here we go. 1 hit to James. Stops it. And it's just gone for 1 run. Josh Slingshot Benny is bowling at the moment. Hit away on the offside there by Sammy. Just the 1. Score moves along to 122. Ziad facing, let that one through. No run. Oh, that was a bit of a Bit of a slow ball. Almost didn't make it to Siad, but he manages to hit it away for one. Hit away by Sammy for just a one run. Phil picks it up, sends it in. Just a one run. And that's the end of that over. Only 4 runs of Joshi's over then. Scores of 124 after 16. 4 hours to go. So this looks like Matthias coming in. Nuts, Koshi. Can't tell who's who. I need better glasses. So where's Matthias? James is behind me. I better move out of the way. Koshi in bowling. And Sammy hits him hard, straight. Just the one, no protection of the back there. Koshi again, oh, that's gone straight up. That's potential catch there to Daniel. Oh, he couldn't get to it. Because he's facing the sun and he had to run a fairway in to try and get to that. Sammy hits another one away. Oh, hello. Just cleared my head. I knew it was somewhere, I just couldn't see it. Thank goodness he cleared my head. Another one, now this one's going for 6 for sure, yes. Clear the boundary well and truly. Gonna cross the road into the rough. Certainly cleared the fairway by a fair amount. So they're in those bushes somewhere. And this will be interesting for James to find. Mitch, get another ball. He found it. He's found it. Alright, next time we'll just get another one. Mitch doing some of the fielding there. So that's a good 6 there from was it Siad hitting that for 6. In comes Koshi again. Oh, and another shortish ball. Hit on the outside behind. We're going for 2. James having to run a fair way around to try and get to that. Scores moved along to 136, 3 down after 17. They're looking at obviously getting about 150 to 160 now. Anything above that will be cream of the top. George Bailey again hits it. Ziad hits it straight back to him. He's down on the offside behind point, going away, running away for a boundary, and didn't quite make it to the fence, but they're coming back for what looks like 3 runs. Sammy now on strike. He's on the outside for just an easy one. So these friendly matches here set up by Street Short in the World Champs Quest in South Africa. Hit away on the outside behind the point there by Siad. He's not happy with that. He thinks he could have done better with that shot. And of course a number of supporters here for quite a few of these players here. Street Short, Sam Lang for example, he's been hit him in the box. He's down. Sammy is down. So we'll take this opportunity while there's a break in play to read out some of the sponsors here and also supporters. There's going to be a raffle at the end of the match to see who gets some prizes. All these people who put money in for Street Short's trip to South Africa. We got Sammy Lang being supported by Home Smart Home Electrical in Canberra, LMS Australia, Linda Bond Photography from Townsville, Rodney Tees, Cochrane Real Estate from Gympie, Ben Gregg, Kenny Lepez, Money Quest Park Ridge. Jeff Lynn is supported by Digital 8, Phil Simpson is supported by What's Needed Electrical. Good shot straight down on the onside by the Siad. Phil Simpson again supported by Carl Markin Carpentry, Complete Electrical Service. Pat McDonald supported by PJ's from Civic in Canberra, Diverse Concreting, and Siad Abbas himself is supported by Sabah Build. That would be in Sydney, I assume. And stay on that back. Chris Mapstone is supported by Maria and Pete from Grants Barrow in Colwell, here in Canberra. Tommy Pauline from Mindset Abilities. Kyle Tiro from Vanguard Global in Melbourne. Pete Bowman, franchisee owner of LMS Canberra. He's supporting Chris Mapstone as well. Oh, James just dropped that. It's a good catch chance, but possibly obstructed and or put off by Chris Mapstone walking past him at the time. Let's see, so Chris Mapstone is also supported by Caroline McBurney from IGA Carnarvon in Western Australia. Bit of a bouncer there from Brad. Is it Brad? No, sorry, Matthias. And Kelly from Flexico Storage and Floors Perth, supporting Chris Mapstone. Connor Brown is supported by Sports Tourist. And all these games being played today in support of Street Short's quest on their way to international championships in South Africa, and that's clear defense by a fairway. Siad playing a nice straight 6. So he moves on to 28 of 15 balls. Sammy Lang on 23 of 17. Scores on 153 after 19 overs. So this is the final over now. And Dean Morgan's come back into ball the last over. Is it? Yes. So he's had a bit of success early on. He had a wicket in the first over. I think it was Rob Woolston that got bowled, caught. Can't remember that far back. He comes to Sammy Lang and he hits that on the onside. Brad Morgan, who picks it up off the fence and sends it in for one. That's the ad facing that, hitting that straight on the onside for one. Sammy wanted to come back for two, but Siad's not interested. Score moves along to 155. Oh, Sammy missed that one. Walked out his crease and missed it. Good ball in there from Dean. If he can get away with no score from Sammy, he's doing really well. In comes Dean again. And hit away on the offside by Sammy for he wants two. So he's going back for the second, and there's nobody there in the middle of the pitch, so he's going back for three. And this would be the last ball of this innings. Scores on 158. Hit by Siad, through for a boundary. That's a 4 of the last ball. And so they bring the score up to 162. So I'm moving now that I'm out of danger. So Brad, what do you think?
Oh, for a B grade side, I think we did extremely well. The bowling was nice and full, and we kept them tight. I think they got 5 boundaries.
Yes, well, Dean bowled really well, especially early on with that wicket in the first over, so he did well.
Full shot, Matthias good catch. No, overall, really good. Really happy with them.
I enjoyed that. Now you came up to 162, so 163 to win.
Yeah.
What do you think are your chances?
Well, batting is not our strength, but there's plenty of gaps in the field, so you just never know.
Absolutely. All right, good luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Here comes Karthik, umpire extraordinaire. How do you see it?
Three shots scored 162 and they lost on 3 wickets.
Yeah.
The bat is really good. The pitch is really good. There's a little bit of slip from the bowlers.
Yeah.
The ball, so
Okay.
it's kind of hard to like get it straight. But yeah,
What do you think the chances of last pick hanging there?
this is my first time umpiring last pick hanging, so
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to see how this innings turns out.
Well, they reckon that they're more of a bowling side than a batting side.
Yeah.
But 163 is not too bad.
Yeah, definitely.
They've done really well to keep Sri Shore down to
Also, given that the boundary is too long, so
Well, yeah, the boundaries are about 50 to 60 meters out,
yeah,
which is not bad. Gives them a bit of a challenge. There's still quite a few sixes there,
definitely.
and quite a few boundaries. Hitting fours there from especially Halo, Sammy. Who else scored boundaries? Chris, of course, Chris Bumston.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah.
So well done.
Yeah, wishing good luck for both teams.
All right. Now we're gonna have a quick short break. Well, let's see. This is the match between Sri Shore and Last Peg hanging. Now, Last Peg managed to keep Sri Shore to a score of 162, so they need to score 163 to win. As Brad Morgan explained, they're more of a bowling side than a batting side, but they've got a couple of field-ins today who can bat. So we'll see how they go. The microphone might be playing up a bit, and that might be because I was speaking softly. I might just pick up the sound a bit, speak a bit louder, and annoy people. I got Siad here next to me, moving around on the field, and I'm just gonna set up someplace else. Kind of like try and stay out of the way. Josh Benny facing now to Connor Brown. Hits that away on the, what is that for him? He's a lefty, so that will be his onside for one. And with him is Bronin Calva, superstar of the Canberra cricket competitions, international player as well, representing Australia, I believe. Gotta keep it up to no score on that one. Here comes Connor Brown again, and she hits him away on the behind square leg for a 4. Yes, good shot. I have played against Brownie, of course, in the Canberra City and Suburban competition, and she's a very good player, and I was lucky that she decided not to bowl that time, so I managed to score a few runs. That would be Sammy Lang there keeping, and that's the over. Easy over there, 7 runs already off. Siad, what's your team's name? Spider Monkeys? Yeah. Yes, Siad here, come down all the way from Sydney to help out with Sri Short's efforts to, on their quest to South Africa. Siad plays for the Spider Monkeys, of course, who have been down here to Canberra in a competition or two, and also met him in Newcastle a few years ago. I did manage to score a few runs off his team, but I tell you what, top team Spider Monkeys, very competitive, very good bowling, very good fielding, and very good batsman. So that would be Mitch bowling there, hit away on the behind square leg by Browning for just the 1. Yeah, it's moving around behind me. I may be in firing range for Josh Benny. Blocks that one for 1. Mitch is of course a very tricky bowler. Hard to hit away. Very good pace from Mitch, and also he bowls fairly flat. So the balls tend to skid through like that. Not giving out. Brad was already getting ready to go in, but not given out by the umpire. Mitch coming back in, this time to Browning, and she hits that away for an easy 1. Hayden doing the fielding there on the offside. Oh, good throw. So that's the over, and last peg hanging moved on to 10 after 2 overs. No wickets yet, so it's a good start for last peg hanging. You got a balls yet? In comes Connor Brown again. Leg side, so that's gone for 1 plus the wide. A bit untidy from Sri Short at the moment, especially when they're only defending 162. That's a much fuller ball, much better. Hit straight, Down the field though. Through for one. Good pick up from Mitch on the field. Oh, and a bit sloppy on the field there with Connor Brown not picking that up. Because the ball is always live in this game, so last back hang could have taken an extra run there, but decided not to. Here comes Connor. Hit away by Browning for one. Brownie, of course, is a classic player. She's just good. It's great to have some really good players playing in this competition. And he's missed that. It's a wide. So Connor not doing the job. Usually he gets quite a few wickets, but not luck at the moment. Connor Brown trundling in again and hit away for one on the onside behind square leg. Just one. Josh Benny doing some of the fielding there. Ronnie facing up to Connor Brown, and she hits that away easily for one. Chris Mapstone doing the fielding at the back there. That's the over, and running back on strike. So they move on to 19 after 3 overs. It's a good day here in Canberra. Mitch again not being able to hit, Browning not being able to hit that one away. Was on the leg side. Yeah, top temperature today of 14, which is rather mild for this time of year, and no rain, thankfully. Mitch again, and Browning hits that away for one. Hit it to point for just the one. Siad doing some of the fielding there. Good to see some support from different clubs, different teams coming down here and helping out Sri Short in their quest for South Africa. In comes Mitch again, and Benny just dabs that away for one. I believe that's Haydo on the back. No, that's not Haydo. Haydo's here next to me. That's Patmac. 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 Brody on strike again. Then Mitch comes in and she hits that away for one, hit it in front of herself. Just got the toe end of the bat onto it. Score moves on to 22. Josh Slingshot Benny, of course, very good player. Can score really quickly. At the moment he's being hampered a bit by Mitch and Connor's bowling. And there we go. Let's hit that way for Siad did well there to stop that. And only a couple of runs, I guess. Yes. So that's the over, and scores on 24 after 4. So they're gonna have to pick up the rate a bit. They need 139 more runs of the next 80 balls. And it looks like Siad's coming to the ball. He was hoping he would have the ball, but here we go. Setting up his field, bringing everybody around. Here comes Siad running. Oh, she's managed to get something on that, and it's gone through for one. Looking to come back for two. No, no second run there. Siad comes into ball again. This time to Josh Perry on the leg side, but he's got that away for one. And coming back for two. Hayden doing a lot of work there on the outfield. Grabbing that and throwing it back now. And he's managed to keep it to two. So 3 short in their World Champ sponsorship quest. I've got a few supporters and our people contributing by way of a draw that's going to be done at the end of the of today's competition, and we got each player is or a number of players have been supported by a number of companies and or individuals. So I'll read that out now. We got Sammy Lang. He's been supported by Home Smart Home Electrical from Canberra, LMS Australia, of course, Linda Bond Photography in Townsville, Rodney Tees, Cochrane Real Estate in Gympie, Ben Gregg, Kenny Lebhurst, and MoneyQuest Park Ridge. Jeff Lynn is supported by Digital 8. Phil Simpson is supported by What's Needed Electrical, Car Marking Carpentry, and Complete Electrical Service. And here comes the ball my way, but cleared me and landed safely away from me. Mitch does the fielding and straight back. What a good throw. Straight back to Sammy Lang. Now, I'll read Phil Simpson's supporters again. What's Needed Electrical, Car Marking Carpentry, and Complete Electrical Service. Pat McDonald is being supported by PJ's in Civic, that's Canberra, Diverse Concreting, and Siniat. Siad Abbas, of course, is supported by Sabah Build. Chris Mapston is supported, oh wow, nearly killed the umpire then. That's it's on my photo run, and that's gone for 4. Chris Mapston is being supported by Marie and Pete from Grants Barrow in Colwell, that's Canberra. Tommy Pauline from Mindset Abilities, Kyle Tiro from Vanguard Global in Melbourne, Pete Bowman, the franchisee owner of LMS in Canberra, and Mitch has taken that catch. And so Josh Penny is out. Again, Chris Mapston is also supported by Caroline McBurney from IGA in Carnarvon, Western Australia, and Kelly from Flexico Storage and Floors in Perth. Connor Brown is supported by Sports Tourist. So there'll be a draw at the end of this today's competition with some prizes being handed out to the winner or winners. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. Here comes Kochi to square leg or square off in this case. And so Rob will start. We have to move. Mitch doing some of the fielding there. I could have picked that up, but I decided not to. Maybe I will pick up the next one. And let's see where we have to. We're on 37, 1 down after 6 overs. So still with a bit of work to do.
Your voice is flickering. What? Your voice is flickering?
Oh yeah, but there's nothing we can do.
What we can do is I'll reduce the resolution. Over the have the voice.
Okay. So we're having some technical issues, obviously, with the microphone not working well. We'll change the phone for the next match and see what we can do. Hopefully it'll improve transmission. Here comes Siab again. And hit away by Brad Morgan for just a one. Brown when it's in, facing now. Siad with figures of 1.1 for only 4 runs, and Browning, of course, diving that away for one on the offside, behind point. Mitch doing a good job there on the outfield. Oh, bold. Bowling! Yeah. Yes, mate. So that's what's going on here. Let's see. Mick Koch is in now. And Siad bowling there. 1 wicket for Siad, who was hoping not to have to bowl, but he's doing a very good job there, keeping the score down to only 5 runs of his 1.3 overs, and now with 1 wicket. Hit to point. That's Koshi looking for 2. No, decided not to. Oh, hello, now they're going for 2. Right. Can you take that away from me? You can see it again. Doing a good job with the bowling. Oh wow, what a stop. I wouldn't do that myself, but hello. Good use of the feet. He's a very handsome man, full of beers. I'll collect my beers now. The perks of helping out with Sri Short, making sure there's an esky full of beers there for me. Rob again, bowling a nice easy lolly, picked up by Heido, who struggled picking that up a bit with beer in his pocket. Koshis hits that away for 1, potentially 2. Yes, no is the call. So Ronnie now on strike. She's on 18 of 18. Here's an Arnoldi, skip to point, but behind point, but Mitch picked that up very cleanly. Throws that back in and stops the run. Rob handing out some nice little pies out there to Browning, who hits that easily to point for 1 run. Koshi tries to hit that away and just managed to get it in the end. Oof. Bit of a tumble there in the end from Koshi, but manages to make his ground safely. What a great day we're having here in Canberra. Fantastic weather. Beautiful ground here at the RMC, Royal Military College in Canberra. Looks like P-Mac is over here now. We move the field around. Here comes the ball, straight to P-Mac, who picks it up cleanly and throws it back in for 1 run. Mitch had to do a bit of work there in the field, in the outfield. Picks it up and throws it in for just the one run again. Oop, that's a wide. So score now 48 after 8 overs. And Koshi hits that away on the leg side, behind square leg for just the one. Throw from Rob, I believe, Rob Woolston. That wide from Halo. Away on the offside by Brony, just the one. That's the over again, and scores on 53, 2 down after 9 overs. So that means there's about 110 runs to go. Let's see down here. Yep, it says 110 down here of what I think says 56 balls. I need a bigger screen or better reading glasses. In comes Patrick P back to his friends. Hit on the offside by Brony. Just the one. That, but they went through for one. I think it might be called a bye. We'll have to see what happens here. They've gone through for 2. It looks like he might have got something on it because he's been given the runs. Pima coming into ball again. Hit on the offside, straightish. Picked up by Siab and been sent in now. Pick back to ball again. Ronnie, yes, there she goes. Hits that away for a potential fence. Yep. So that's a 4 to Ronnie. She's doing really well now. On to 29 of 25 balls. She's a quality player, she is. Coming back into ball. Brody just pushes that away on the point, making Mitch work a bit. That's the end of that over. So that's 10 overs gone, and they're gonna switch ends. Score on 62. So they're gonna need 101 more runs, chasing 163 for the win. So basically 9 runs an over from now on. Or closer to 10 really. Hader to ball. Good ball to Koshi, and Koshi just pushes that away. Sorry, Brody. And Brody pushes that away on the offside for just the 1 run. taking guard, making sure he's standing in the right spot in front of his stumps. He's away from one on the offside. Rob doing the fielding at the back there. Gonna move this around a bit so you can see more of the bowler and less of the empty space. And here comes the ball. Hayder doing his own fielding. Just the one. Behind him for no run. I think three short are in control at the moment as last big hanging needs 10 runs per hour from now on. Nothing that a couple of hours couldn't improve. Back into ball. It's Patrick McDonald to his friends. Sammy Lang coming up to the stumps now. And reaching out Kochi there for no run but given a wide. Payback hits that hard towards Mitch, but Mitch falls just short of Mitch, so there's no catch. Ronnie hits that away for one. If only some of us had half the skills that Ronnie has, we'll be doing really well. That one's hit away towards Mitch again, but it's going to land short. Oh, hello. That was a very good effort trying to catch that Connor Brown, I believe. But it was a bit too far to his right, so he stretched valiantly, but didn't get to it. Koshi, no, that's Brony. Dabs that away behind point for just the one. And that's another overgone. Now scores on 73. 2 down with 12 overs gone. So 8 overs to go. And 90, what is it? 90, yeah, exactly 90 runs to get. Of the next 8 hours, obviously. So Chris Mapston into ball, hit away by Brony, just the easy one. Kochi pushing that away behind point for one. Because Chris Mapston, one of the mainstays of three short, does a fair bit of work in the background. He's been organizing these matches with me for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Two then. Is it? Ah, hang on. It was Bronny. Bronny. Can't tell them apart. Bronny, he's away on the behind point for just the one. That's the over. And only 5 runs of Chris's over. So that means they're well behind the run rate required. They still need 85 runs of the next 35 balls, which is 7 overs. Remembering that we only play 5 balls per over, except for the extra ball that is bowled if there's illegal deliveries. Has gone past PMAC, but it's recovered to send it back in for just the 1 run. Oh, missed it. I'm not stopping though because Koshi kept his foot behind the line. Grounded. Koshi is away for 1. Yeah, having a great day here in Canberra today. Bronny hits that away for an easy 1 again. Good day in Canberra, nice weather, top of 14. Possibly still about 10 degrees at the moment, but we'll get there. Koshi misses that one. So 3 short in the World Champs quest. Have a number of sponsorships for the trip to South Africa. Players like Sam Lang, being supported by Home Smart, Home Electrical of Canberra, LMS Australia, Linda Bond Photography in Townsville, Rodney Tees, Cochrane Real Estate from Gympie, Ben Gregg, Kenny Lebhers, and MoneyQuest Park Ridge. Jeff Lynn is supported by Digital 8, Phil Simpson supported by What's Needed Electrical, Carl Mackin Carpentry, Complete Electrical Service. Pat McDonald is supported by PJs, which is a pub in Civic, Canberra, and that ball's saved by Mitch from going to the boundary, sending it in. So Pat McDonald supported by PJs, Diverse Concreting, and Siniat. Siad Abbas is supported by Saba Build, and that's hit away by Kosh for a potential boundary. Let's see. Yep, that's made the fence. And Chris Mapstone is supported by Marie and Pete from Grand Sparrow in Colwell, Canberra. Tommy Pauline from Mindset Abilities. Carl Tyrrell from Vanguard Global in Melbourne. Pete Bowman, franchisee owner of LMS Canberra. Caroline McBurney from IGA Carnarvon in Western Australia. And Kelly from Flexico Storage and Floors in Perth. Connor Brown is supported by Sports Tourist. And Kosh, Ronnie is sent back by Koshi. And that's the over. Score on 89. 2 down after 15. So 5 overs to score another 74 runs. I think they need to start swinging now, regardless of the consequences. They've got 6 more wickets in in the bag, so might as well start swinging now. That's hit away by Koshi, looking for two, yes, coming back for two, yep. And missed it. That could have been run out, but hey though, bit casual there, missed that run out opportunity. So Brony survives, and that's hit over the top edge there for one, potentially two now. Yeah, easy two in the end. To Koshi. Koshi's looking good. 29 of 25 balls. Brony is close to retirement on 42 from 38. Yes, Koshi, nice dab. Pushes that away to the leg side for just the one. I believe that's Hayden. Yep, Hayden Page bowling at the moment. Brony hits that nicely away on the onside for just the one. She hits that away. That's a potential two here. If they run hard, and Brony's taking it easy. Yep, easy two. Big boundaries here today, bigger than regular. This must be about between 50 and 60 meters away from the pitch. Playing here at the RMC, of course, Royal Military College in Canberra. That's the end of that over, and scores on 97. So 66 required of the next 4 overs. Not an unlikely target. It can be done, but they need to start swinging. So Brony on strike again. She's on 43. That's gone through, not wide, cold. So it's a good ball from Connor Brown. The next one, and hit away for one by Brony. Koshi on strike now. Let's see, he's on 32 and hits that away for one. Throw in there by what I think is Hayden. Connor Brown again. This time to Brony. Oh. Brony let that one through, and it's a bye. Sammy unable to stop it. Hayden picks it up and sends it in, and it's just a one run. Yep, Koshi hits that away for one on the onside. Mitch taking his time to pick up that ball. That's the over. It looks like Mitch is coming into the ball. Scores on 101 after 17 and 3 overs to go. 62 runs to get. So about 20 runs per over now. Koshi facing. Oh, that's a full toss. Hit away by Koshi for just the one. 144 now. And she dabs that away for 1. Comes Mitch again. Coach this time, hit on the pads, hit off an inside edge, I think. Chris appealing for that LBW, which was clearly not out, but he'll have a go. He can switch again to Brony this time, and she hits that away for 1. Each doing his own fielding because Chris is too slow. Koshi facing now. In comes Mitch. Straight through him. No run. And that would be the end of that over. So there were only singles in that over plus a dot ball at the end. Not what last peg hanging need. They need lots of runs now. 2 overs left and 58 runs required. So that's it's gone through for no wide. Here comes Con again, and this time hit away nicely by Ronnie. Siad having to do a fair bit of work there on the outfield. Coming around to pick that up and throw it in to Sammy, who's keeping today. Usually a role that's done by Greg Axon, but he's sitting out there sipping beers. Ronnie hits that away for 1 again on the offside behind point. Connor Brown doing a good job keeping this run rate down. Scores 108 and 56 more runs required of this the end of this over and the next over. That's gone through past Koshi, unable to hit that away. No run. He gets gone again, nice and easy. Oh, that's being hit away. That's potential for. Not gonna make it to the boundary though. Such long boundaries, so they didn't make it. Ronnie coming back for the second. Well, that was very good shot for only 2 runs. Chris had already given away the boundary, but I didn't get there. So last over of these innings coming up, and last peg hanging require about 50 odd runs, 53 I believe. Dubbed away by Brony for 1, and that retires her on 50. What happened, mate? They're not putting much over on the field. Presentation? Okay. So we're going to do a presentation after this for this match. Here we go, just the dab for 1. That's from Koshi, and Brony comes back in to hello, because of course Brony retired. Matthias is in now, and he's nice and fresh, and of the next 2 balls he needs to score 51 runs. It may be possible, but very unlikely. Beach bowling. Oh, he's been given out. I would have thought that. I thought there was an inside edge on that. So Matthias is not happy. He thinks he got an edge too, and I heard two noises, but he's out now. So in comes, I think, young Morgan. So that's Dean Morgan, yep, coming in, facing the last ball of the innings. Is it? No, there's 2 balls to come. 2 balls to come. He blocks that away. No run. And one more ball. Chris, tell Karthik not to stop the scoring. And that's hit away on the onside mid-wicket for just the one. And that's the innings. And that's the end of the match. And exactly, I believe 50 runs short. Last big hanging. Let's see. Don't finish, because if you finish it stops the stream.
Alright, that's it.
And we're gonna do a presentation over there. So keep it open until we finish. So we're gonna. No worries, mate. So do a bit of a presentation now. Well done, Koshi.
Oh, nothing, mate. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the microphone might not be right, but at least we're sending pictures.
250s.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
We're gonna do a bit of Daniel. We're gonna do a bit of a presentation in a second, apparently.
Okay.
So we'll go over there and see what happens. You almost had a couple of catches there.
Yeah, you got it on camera. So
Yes. No worries, mate. We'll go and do this presentation and see what happens. So you guys watching the match?
wait, where is it? Where do we find it? Facebook?
Yeah, no, on not YouTube. It's on the LMS website.
Okay.
And live streaming. If you go to the
Canberra?
yes, and if you go to the match,
Yeah.
you'll just see where it says live streaming.
Okay.
And click on that.
Okay.
For
All
the
right.
match.
Cool.
Nicely done there, buddy. Cool, buddy. Yes, where are we going? 113.
113.
Yep. Me, Koshi got still in on 39. And some young bloke called Dean Morgan, 1 from 2. Alright, Chris. So, what do you think of that match?
Excellent.
Excellent. Why are you playing in this match? Why aren't you playing right now?
Why? Because I don't want to play 3 in a row, mate.
Saving yourself for the next match?
Yeah, too old.
Join the club. Alright, we're going to do a bit of a presentation apparently at the moment.
The manager's coming over.
Okay. So just set up here. Alright, Chris. You got the podium.
Oh, you're not home today.
Chris, I'll just put it here and you guys go through it. Anyway, it's just right there.
I say Bronwyn. What's the last name?
Bronwyn.
Oh, is it just Bronwyn? Bronwyn?
Yeah.
Right, gents, just have a quick few words. Three short ones for your flight coming out. And I'll stick your head up, come out. Play pretty short. We're doing 3 games today. In order to qualify a couple of our players for the World Championships in December. To show our appreciation, we're going to award a trophy. It's for the biggest 6. Well, there's no 6s hit today, so it's going to go to your best batter. And your best batter today was Bronwyn. Good hard 450 out there against really strong bowling attack.
Just really appreciate all the effort you've put in. I know it's not easy trying to raise money to go away to these things, especially in South Africa. It's a long way to go. And the effort you put into all these little novelties is fantastic. I hope we gave you a good warm-up for what's to come. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again. Matt was, I think, pretty much perfectly, and yourself as well. So it's a tough thing to organise and get, 8 blokes across the country, across the world, actually. So thanks for coming out. Anyone who's watching, anyone in Canberra, come down, have a snag, have a beer, watch some cricket, throw out some sledges, and it should be a good day. Cheers.